actually here in my home in the province, and I'm about to have some breakfast with my partner, and I just really want to vlog a bit about what I do when I am here. So it's nothing makeup related, really, because just for a change. so I think I'm going to be going to town later, so I think I would like to show you guys where I would go to shop when I'm here in Marinduque, and maybe I'm going to show you around the town as well. So hang around a bit with me, okay? Hi, so a slight change of plans. I'm now in the town plaza of Buwak. That's Dr. Jose Rizal, our national hero. And the reason why I'm here right now is because there's no stuff in the grocery, and there's a very big Christmas tree here. How cool is that? So this is where all like the locals congregate, like in the afternoon or in the morning. And the reason why I'm also here is because I actually want to show you guys that there's actually like a small branch of the National Museum here in Marinduque, and let's go inside. Now, after filling in the contact tracing forms, we're actually brought to an area on the first floor for some audiovisual presentation about the museum. Now, right beside that, there's actually a standee where you can put your head on, have your pictures taken so that you can see yourself in full Moriones garb. It's so cute. You should do it when you're here. Now, there's also a wing on the first floor where temporary exhibits are being housed, and the current exhibit that we see here is about the Philippine rice. Now, speaking of temporary exhibits, a few years ago, pre-pandemic, my partner's photographs were actually exhibited here. Now, my partner's name is Cholo Laurel, and he's actually an awarded Filipino filmmaker here, and this was actually a big deal for him because one, his family roots actually come from the island of Marinduque. And second, the photos that were on display here were film photos that he took in 1999 at the turn of the century while he traveled through like Europe, the United States, Spain. It's a nice look into the world in the eyes of a Filipino traveler. And one of the main reasons why this is a big deal for him is because his photos are now part of the permanent collection of the National Museum of the Philippines. Now, the second floor can be accessed via stairs at the very opposite end of the exhibition area. And there has been a recent addition here. An elevator has been added for those who need assistance to get to the exhibit on the second floor. A part of the second floor houses the finds from merchant shipwrecks found off the coast of two towns here in Marinduque. They were first discovered in the early 1980s, I think, and they were like, I think excavation has been going on. I can't remember the exact date, but around like the mid 2010s. Now, if my memory serves me right, the ceramics and the dragon jars found here dates between the mid 16th century to the mid 17th century. Now, the ceramics are said to be from the Zhangzhou region in Fujian, China, while the dragon jars from Guangdong and Fujian province in China. Now, the shipwreck sites here are protected underwater cultural heritage sites. So that's something that all Marinduqueños are proud of. Take a look at that. So here are some pictures about the shipwrecks, about the things that they found under the water. It's very interesting, but it's just a very small collection, but it's quite a robust collection. Especially the ceramics, like, look at that. It's like the white and blue ceramics. Very beautiful, very pretty. The other half of the second floor is a dedicated exhibition to the Morionan, or more popularly known as the Moriones Festival. This festival dates back to the 60s and is celebrated during the Lenten season here in Marinduque. The entire festival is centered around the biblical story of Longinus and the Roman soldiers searching for him that leads to his beheading. As a form of devotion, some men wear elaborately decorated wooden masks in full military costume, walking around the 6 different towns here in Marinduque in search for Longinus. By the way, the 6 towns here have very distinct mask design, so it's very obvious from which town the man would come from, basing on the design of his mask. Now, some of the masks that we see here are from private collections. Some are on loan here in the National Museum. So you can see the different designs here, dating as far back as the 60s. Some are quirky, some are more like, loyal to the Roman design, and it's very interesting. You guys should come here and experience this once in your life. And you can also see here the actual garb that some of the men wear, like from the costumes, from the vests to the sandals, from the shield. Like even before, like this costume that you see here, this is actually made of shells, and this is said to be very, very heavy. And right beside that, you can actually see the accompanying mask of this costume. Now, there are also a few photos on display here about the festival, and there was also a time that Chola and I was able to participate in it a few years ago. So I'm going to put a photo of us here together with one of the Moriones. And you can actually see the very Roman um, design of the mask, and look at all the eyelashes. So it's a running joke here that this festival is also about how thick the eyelashes of the masks are. So as you can see here, one costume has a more Roman kind of a costume, while the other one is more, although we still have that Roman aesthetic, like with the face, but the mask here has flowers on top. Now in other towns, there are also different types of expression for the costume and the mask. So as you can see here in the photo, this is a much more natural type of a Moriones costume. There's also a painting here done by an artist. I just forgot who it was, so I'm gonna put a title down below later. And there's also a part here of the museum where kids can actually like color or create their own mask. So at least there's a part where it's quite hands-on. And there's also a part of the museum here where it shows like the construction process of a wooden Morion mask. So it's quite eye-opening. Alright, so that's a picture collage of what you can find inside the Buwak branch of the Philippine National Museum. And the main reason why is because videos are not allowed to be taken inside. Alright, so again, this is the town plaza. So that's the basketball court. So it's like a, how do you say it? Like a multi-purpose hall. So sometimes inoculations for COVID vaccines happen there, or during fiestas, dances do happen there, concerts, and what have you. All right, so I'm gonna be walking my way now through the town. I'm going to the cathedral. I'm gonna show you guys the cathedral. So this has been around since the late 1700s, and I think it's a good idea for me to show you guys that because it's quite beautiful, I have to say. Okay, that's a tricycle. That's one of the modes of public transport here in the Philippines. There's another one. We just missed it. Alright, so there's the bell tower of the cathedral. So let's walk our way there. This is a new cafe. It's a very nice cafe here. Look at that. It's so pretty. And this is a souvenir shop. So you can buy a lot of trinkets there. Marinduque, by the way, is known for butterfly farms here. It's very pretty. Lots of basket weaving. This is so pretty. We have some of those at home. There's a Morion mask with a Morion costume. And of course, you can put your head over there if you want to take a photo souvenir. So if you're here, come and visit Sheena Souvenir Shop. I'm sure they'll be thankful for your patronage. So let's go and walk to the church now. Alright, so now we can see the bell tower of the cathedral, and that's the retaining wall. And this is the original. Well, this one I think has some parts of the structure have been rebuilt and refurbished due to destruction during World War II. Okay, so let's cross the street and let's go up the side entrance of the church. Let's follow the arrow. Magandang umaga. Okay, and this is Boa Cathedral. This is founded during the late 1700s, like around 1792, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And that is the old bell of the cathedral. And if my memory serves me right, the sanctuary of this bell was built so that people can remember the service that it gave to the island of Marinduque during Spanish colonial era, World War II, and even during times of need. Look at all of that red brick stones. This is original. The red color that you see here on the side of the church is original, and this is new. Okay, so this is the main entrance of the church. Lots of Christmas garlands, remnants over the holiday season. Look at the carvings on the door of this church. It's so beautiful. Here, look at that. Look how intricate. I am so amazed by things like this. So beautiful. And if we go inside, this is how it looks like. So I'm just gonna sit down in one of the last pews here, and let's take a look around. And by the way, here on the side at the very top, we have a stained glass window depicting one of the 12 stations of the cross, and there's a nice flowery geometric pattern on the ceiling. And if we just go down the nave, we can see the altar or the apse, and we can see that right center is the statue of the Blessed Virgin. And I do have to say, by the way, that this has wonderful acoustics here. There was one time that I actually attended a classical music festival here. That was such a wonderful experience. Okay, I'm exiting the cathedral now, and we can see the buttresses holding up the cathedral. Look at that. It's all mossy now, but it's still here. Isn't it so amazing? How cool is that? Then right beside the cathedral is the quarters for the parish priests, the brothers, and all the clergy who actually live here. Okay, so it's actually starting to drizzle, so I'm going to go rush to my car. Now, don't be fooled by the sun. That's just a gap in the clouds. And if it doesn't pour while I'm darting across town, I might be able to show you some things of interest as I go along. So this is how Spanish colonial houses look like here in the Philippines originally. So it's all wood on the top, and then now it's all cement below, because if I remember my history correctly, it's like an amalgamation, because before, during pre-colonial era, Filipinos used to live on top of their houses, and they would usually leave the downstairs bare because that's where they actually store their livestock. So, but now, as you can see, it either becomes a living quarters, or when it's more modern now, it's where their businesses are actually settled in. And here's a jeepney. That's also one of the public modes of transport here in the Philippines, and that is actually built from leftover army jeeps that the American soldiers left here during World War II. So what the Filipinos did is that they actually used whatever of those type of cars left here in the country, and then they expanded it, and it became the primary mode of transport here. Hi guys, good morning. Well, it's almost noon already, and truthfully, it's been 2 days since I last vlogged. And the main reason why is because when I came home from town, it started raining so hard. And of course, here when it rains, it drowns out the audio, yada yada yada. And yesterday it was very, very cold and very, very windy and very cloudy, so it was a little bit impossible to record anything because the wind was just very, very strong. Now, today is actually December 31st, so it's the day before New Year, and I have been pre recording. So, the vlog that I posted last week for New Year's celebration was pre recorded when I was at home in Metro Manila before I actually came here to my home in the province. And I think that's the only way that we can create content now. So, by the way, sorry if the lighting is very bad. The light here is very dim. But anyway, so for today, I'm just gonna, I don't know, talk to you guys and do some check-ins and do whatever. But first, I'm gonna wear some sunscreen. And the reason when I'm doing that, even if it's a little bit cloudy today, but it's still quite sunny, and I'm wearing long sleeves, mainly because there's a little bit of a chill in the wind. And even though if I live in an island, it can get quite cool. And next, what I have here is some lip product. So this is also a lip balm with sunscreen. So it's very important that I wear this when I am here because sometimes we neglect our lips. So it's very important to protect this because after all, this is one of the most thinnest part on our face. Now this lip balm has an SPF of 60, so this offers a lot of protection coverage. So traditionally, my partner and I always come here to our home in the province during the New Year celebration. So we always leave around either the 26th of December or the 27th. So I was actually here on December 27th. So today's the 31st, and I'm actually leaving on January 2nd because I need to go back to work to be swabbed by January 3rd. So I'm sure you'll see this vlog at the end of the week. I just don't know what date it is going to be. It should be a Friday. It's always a Friday. Now, we have been building this home, by the way, since 2013. And because my partner has my partner and I, we have a 21-year age gap. So he's already on his retirement age. So he has been building our home here since 2013. And we find ourselves to be very lucky that we have this sanctuary. And I'm also glad that he had this foresight. Well, this is his dream, actually. He has been dreaming about living by the sea ever since we first dated, maybe 15 years ago. So I'm so glad that he was able to fulfill this dream of his, and I'm able to be part of this dream. So we're actually, sorry for the glare. So here we actually live near the water. Let me just flip my camera over. And I'm glad it's a very nice sunny day today. And sometimes we see an eagle fish here. So I'm going to insert a video that I shot of the eagle fishing early this morning. And they're actually partners. So I see them, I don't know if it's the female eagle fishing right now or if it's the male eagle. But yeah, I see them fish every so often together sometimes. So I don't know what I'm going to show you guys today, but I just have a few things to fix downstairs. But I think I'm going to introduce you to my other dogs that I have here in the province. So I'm now walking across the garden because Milu loves to hang out here in this spot. So this is Milu. We found him 9 months ago behind that big tree over there. And he actually had a twin sister who died, who wasn't able to survive childhood. So this is Milu, our latest addition to our doggy family here. Right, Milu? You're so handsome. Alright, and my other doggy here, he's adopted. His name is Gus, and he loves sleeping on chairs and foams here. Gus is 10 years old, I think. Right, old man? He loves hanging out in chairs. Look at that. Right, Gussie? Okay, and my other dog, Machuca, this one, hi love, my little girl, she loves hanging out in the kitchen because everybody's cooking food here. So this is Machuca. I've also had her for, what, how many years, Machuk? 7, 8? I actually picked her up off of the beach. Long, long time ago. And she was as big as my foot. Now she's like a voluptuous woman. Right, Machuka? Yeah. And my other dog, of course, you guys have seen him in some of my videos. This is Tanner. He's also one of our rescue. I picked him up off of the street, I think like 5 years ago. And he's the sweetest. So we bring him here to the province whenever we come here. And we bring him back to Manila as well. So I actually have a total of 6 dogs, but 3 is in Metro Manila and I have 3 here. Alright, so I have some stuff to do here in the kitchen where I am always at, and I just have to fix some things around. Alright, so I've done whatever I need to do here in the kitchen, and it's just about to be lunchtime now, so I'm going to prepare some lunch and then I'll check back with you guys later in the afternoon, okay? Because I have some mangoes, and I would like to show you guys what I love to eat here for afternoon snacks with coffee. Hi, so it's coffee time. So as I've said earlier, there was something that I wanted to show you that I love to eat here for afternoon snacks together with my coffee. So my coffee is already brewed. What I have here is something that's called suman and ripe mango. It's so good. Now suman is a kind of glutinous rice, and the way that you cook it is that you mix that glutinous rice with coconut milk. Some people even put some ginger on it, and then you wrap it in either banana leaves, coconut leaves, or pandan leaves, and then you steam it for a few minutes. Now this is so good. We have this here all the time. Now it's really up to you on how you want to eat it. Some people love to put coconut jam on top of suman. Other people like to put Nutella. I am one of those people who like to put Nutella here, while there are others who just like to put sugar on top of it. And that's just what I'm going to do because I ran out of Nutella. Because as I've said, when I went to the grocery store a few days ago, they were running out of stock. And actually, I wanted to get some butter and some marmalade for breakfast, but they ran out. But I saw some Nutella, but I said to myself, if it's only one piece of thing that I'm buying at the grocery and the line's so long, I might just as well get it next time when I am there. So I actually had a little bit of some drama earlier with the water fountain, but it's okay now. So at least that got solved. So crises averted. And you know, throughout the entire time that I've been here and thinking about how my year has passed and what I can look forward to next year, I don't have New Year's resolutions, whatever, but if there's one thing that I know about myself is that if I put my mind and my heart into something, I'm going to pursue it. And that's actually what I did with my YouTube channel. Now, I really don't know where this channel is going, but one thing is for sure, the reason why I decided to do this channel is because during the pandemic, I didn't have anything to do, and I knew that by doing YouTube, it was going to be a very creative output for me. It's also going to keep me busy, and true enough, that really lessened my anxiety, especially during the first 8 months of the pandemic wherein I haven't worked. So this has been really a blessing to me, I have to say. Now, So I think by the coming year, I'm just going to try my best in, like, continuing what I'm doing. And this is just a natural progression for me because before I started YouTube, I used to blog a lot about makeup. So I think I'm just going to continue doing this, and I think it's just part of what I enjoy doing immensely. And I would also like to thank those of you who subscribe, because I never ask you guys to subscribe to my channel because I think it should be natural. Like, if you like my content and if you like seeing me, then I think it should, your subscription should come naturally. So for the remainder of the day, because it's New Year, so I'm going to relax a bit before it gets a bit hectic around the house. And the next time that I'm going to get back to you guys is the day before I leave, so on Jan 1st, because I actually want to go to the farmers market here and I want to bring you guys along with me. So I'll see you then, okay? But for now, I'm going to enjoy my suman, my ripe mango, and my coffee. Hi guys, so as I said yesterday, I was supposed to bring you today to the farmers market, but I actually found out late last night that there was no farmers market today because it's a holiday, because it's Jan 1st. Hi Machuks. And there are some people here who believe that you shouldn't put out money during New Year's Day because that would mean that you'd be putting out all of your money for the entire year. So I was a little bit bummed about that because I really wanted to bring you guys there because I actually enjoy going there, and it'll also show you like a little bit of like the island life, which I'm sure a lot of you can truly appreciate. So I didn't actually do anything much today. I just relaxed, spent my time with my partner because I'm leaving tomorrow on the first boat, the earliest boat possible that I can get, and we will be away from each other for maybe a month. So he has some things that he needs to prepare here and just to finish, and I just have to go back for work. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog of mine, showing you guys like what I do when I'm here in Marinduque, and I'm also showing you some sights around town. And if you guys enjoyed this vlog, please comment down below if you want to see more, and the next time that I'll be here I can actually just plan and show you guys around some parts of the island. So that's it for me today. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. I'm going to be signing out now. If you have any more questions, please leave them down in the comments box. And I actually want to show you guys the beach because we actually have a very nice view of the sunset here, but it has been very cloudy this past few days, and it was actually very bright and sunny today, but I can see right now in the horizon that it's quite cloudy. But I hope that I'll be able to show you guys the changing colors of the sunset. So I'll see you in my next vlog, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.